Hello and welcome to another LEGO Bootleg review of DLP9042 Julie Pin Toys. And in case you're wondering of the toy, pictures of it, here you go. These are the boxes of it, if you're wondering. They're a bit yellow. I didn't get any boxes because I wanted to save on shipping fees and, well, just not have boxes all over the house. So basically you get 8 LEGO Batman figures in this set, as well as a Bat vehicle, which we will look in momentarily. We have a rubber ducky Batman without the rubber ducky, the little balloon ducky, which is annoying. Caveman Batman, Relax Batman, Swimming Batman, and we have Wolverine Batman, Claw Batman, and the special ones are this one, Rainbow Batman, Batman 3000, and Zebra Suit Batman. So when you unpack all 8 figures, you get all the parts to build this little bat boat. And there are spare studs for the stud shooters. Let's try the stud shooter and see how well that does. So I'm just going to get my hand in here and then... Oh, does pretty well. That stud went quite far. So that's good. Stud shooter works. Like I said, you get extra studs, so... Come on, get back in it. There we go. The boat itself it's okay. It actually feels pretty bulky. Feels pretty complete. There's a handlebar there, which I think is just meant to be like bat ears or something. But I guess you can stick something in there holding it up. This build area here is a little bit confusing. One would not be sure why the handlebar does that, but I guess if you move that, you have no space for another character to stand in there. So it's like you have 2 seats if you wanted to. So you got that going on. So I'm going to stick this back in here. And yeah, you have a printed white bat logo. Very simple print on the boat. And there you go. That's just it. It's decent. And while there are pieces to build that pretty nice boat, they didn't cheap out on us. Usually you get one or the other. Here you still get a pretty good base, and you see here there's a 4x4 base with studs all over, which is... you have no idea how useful these are for building your own minifigure displays, little stages. Usually when they come with... normal minifigure plates or something like this, where it's only got one line of studs, it actually becomes kind of frustrating on how to build a base. So I'm definitely keeping these pieces because these are really, really useful. Inside every box you do get one part of the instructions. They're all numbered and such, with the final one here showing you, actually all of them show you the final boat on the back, and the front here does have numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and etc, etc. So the plastic The instructions are very easy to follow because this is a very small build, and the paper quality is a bit shiny, but it feels okay in the hand. It's good. First for Batman here, based on the LEGO Batman minifigures series. This one not so much because there is no Speedo Batman from the actual thing, but he has the, you can see they have more like silly faces underneath, so I'm just going to remove that bat mask and show the more silly face underneath. And you can see the Speedos aren't printed all the way around, so you got some skin showing. Yep, we've got a happy Batman face, and on the back is a regular annoyed Batman face you get with all the usual minifigures and stuff. So you got that going on. Second one here is Relaxed Batman, like his home one we see in the adverts and stuff. So, yeah, he's got a Batarang instead of and a scorpion, so he's eating a scorpion instead of lobster. And doesn't have the lobster dish. Let's see, the face seems to be the same as the normal one, so I'm going to remove the bat mask. And neck joints are a little bit loose compared to the helmet, so it's a bit of a fiddle to get the head out, but not too hard. Skin color could do with a little bit better. Arms printed just like the official LEGO one, and the official LEGO one also has a side leg printing, and LEGO uses the dual colored plastic for the legs. Now with the bootleg, of course, they don't have that, but what they've done is instead they printed the image all the way around and on the back, whereas the official one doesn't have any back leg printing. So +1 for bootleg. Also has a second face on the back of the bootleg, which the official one does not have. It only has one face. So +2 for the bootleg. So aside from the skin color, and you know, him eating a scorpion instead of a lobster, the figure itself might actually be better than the official one. Now, of course, being a printed leg, that means you do get the skin showing on top of that, but yeah, you get more details on the bootleg. Go figure. Next up, we have Stone Age Batman, and he has a chicken leg instead of a club, which I think that's actually okay. Not too big of not too bad, because we would be eating chicken legs back then, maybe. Yeah, the brown and coloring of the plastic is definitely off, and the official one uses again double colored plastic for both the legs and the arms, whereas here the bootleg we have printed arms instead. So let me just remove the mask and just move the mask piece. The little print on the mask is okay. So yeah, the skin color doesn't carry all the way around the arm, which makes it look a little bit odd on certain angles. So that kind of sucks. The actual print quality is actually decent. The skin color on the legs is a little bit light, but again, +1 for the bootleg here. +1 for the official for the arms, but +1 for the bootleg legs here because we have back printing on the legs. Now the official one again just uses two types of plastic colors, so there is some detail there, but not like this one where it's actually designed and printed all the way around. And he also has a secondary face, which the official does not. But what the official does have is the brown eyes there, whereas the bootleg just sticks with the standard sort of yellow, the sort of white bar on the head. So that's the difference there. Finally, we have Rubber Ducky Batman without the rubber ducky. So what do you call him? He still has a stage, but of course with the flippers attached to his leg, he can't really stand there. Again, double colored plastic for the official one, and of course the official one has the goggles there, whereas this one does not. Let me just remove that mask. Oh, they did copy. Well, they have the similar expression, but as you can see, it's again a bit different. Because the official one has goggles, it doesn't need the white area for the eyes, so instead they have a proper Bruce Wayne head underneath. The sleeves there, of course, aren't printed all the way around, and then we just rotate them to the back. Since there's no back detailing printing there, it is all pretty much +1 for the official one. But there's a second face here, but it's okay. It's nothing that special, that face. So yeah, the official one's way better. But yeah, the suit on the the Caveman Batman and I guess actually Bachelor Batman are really, really good. Last one to compare with the official Lego Batman minifigure series is this pretty much Wolverine figure. What they've done here is they've actually printed the design of the belt onto the torso because they don't give you a belt piece. Oh well, and they seem to have mostly gotten the color correct with the head colors and stuff. And even got the correct helmet. One would expect them to just use the regular bat helmet and get it wrong. And the face underneath there is mostly the same design, but of course the coloring is just a little bit off. Look at the back here, he has a secondary face, and of course the official does not. And of course they printed the rest of the belt design on there. And the back of the official one is just blank. So yeah, they don't have two-tone colors molding yet, but they have printed yellow all the way around the leg. But of course that means a little bit of brown does show up. And the paint of the yellow doesn't quite match the rest of the plastic too much, but it's good enough. The bat mask is also a very nice matte finish, just like the official one, so it feels good to touch. It's good in the hand. So no more comparing with official stuff, but we do have comparing with other bootlegs. And in this case, let's move this guy aside. We have the Bat 3000 here, and this is the Deku one right here, which has the really nice two-tone cape, red and black. And I think this is one of the previous Shinyon ones. I think Shinyon or DLP, can't remember. This one's DLP, so this one must be Shinyon then. Yeah, they. Let's see. So the design of this one is closer to the Deku one. So these two are very similar to each other. They do have a different bat mask. This one has a more straight up one. This one has the newer bat mask, and this one has the straight up one, but they've cut the bottom off. So this one has the mask in the middle of these two. And yeah, so this one is the most different one. Has the least amount of detail and costs only a single colored cape. Now both this one and the Deku one have printed arms, and The printed arms are very similar to each other, although the Deku one is a bit more detailed and of course has the leg printing. You just remove the masks on both of these. The skin color here is much more natural on this figure. The Deku one almost looks like he's a vampire, he died or something. And let's see, both of these have a secondary face with the same mouth expression because this one doesn't have any eyes going on. Just move the cape up. Now since both of these use 2 layers of cape, they both feel very solid and durable. Back design print is almost the same. But yeah, I'm gonna go with this one as being the better one. The only upside of the Deku one is the printed legs. So I guess you could swap the legs around. And let's do that. So I'll swap the legs around and it does fit. A little bit tight, but it fits in there, stays in there. So this is the DLP figure with the Deku legs. And this is the Deku figure with the DLP legs. So yeah. I don't know, but overall I still prefer this one on its own without the leg swapping because there is such a thing as too much detail. It's nice and all, but I prefer the black leg. Next up is Zero Batman. I can tell you right away that the DLP one is way better. The mask is just printed so much nicer. The cape on both of them are good because they're both double layered, they're both just as thick, they could have come from the same factory, they're almost the same. And of course the pattern is going to be random on the capes, and yeah, the print detail on this one's just sharper and nicer. And of course, being Deku, you know that sometimes they mess up their prints. Just rotate this around and see there's a little bit more print detail on the bat mask, more zebra lining, and on the back as well. So there's a bit difference in terms of design, but not too much. I just flip this cape upwards. See that both of them have back prints, torso prints, pretty much the same. The upside with the Deku one is of course the glow in the dark head, which does glow pretty well, and this regular Zebra, this DLP Zebra one does not have that, but he still has the standard head that you get underneath. I guess I'll keep the DLP one and keep the Deku head for the extra print. The glow in the dark stuff. Finally, available Batman, we have a yellow Batarang, which is really cool. And again, the helmet's a bit different to the Deku one. Deku uses a newer one, but you see the paint coloring is a lot. The saturation is higher on the DLP one, whereas this one seems a little bit faded. So down to personal preference, I prefer this one. Leg printing and helmet printing is also much nicer on this one. You actually get more print around the side. Both have arm printings. And both have a really nice rainbowy cape. So just remove that out and remove these bits on the Deku one. Stand him right there. Oh, just keep it in focus range. And just remove the cape on the DLP one. The DLP cape is thinner. There's no doubt about it. It's thinner than the Deku one. Just a little bit. So the Deku cape is actually nicer. Here's a look at the back. Both have the same heads. The coloring plastic on the Deku head is also a bit nicer too. This one seems a little bit more yellowy. So there you go, a pretty good set, highly recommended. If you can't afford the originals, there you go, get this one. Even if you do have the official LEGO minifigure series figures, or some of them, this is still a pretty good set to get for the figures that have not been produced by LEGO officially. This is the best versions of them, the best versions of Zebra, 3000 and Rainbow Batman. So definitely check this set out. You also get a pretty nice little bat boat if you don't have like a million of those already. I know I have, so I don't care about bat vehicles. I have too many of them. Too many bat vehicles. So yeah, one can't have too many bat vehicles. So yeah, but the rest of the figures, they're all pretty nicely done. Plastic skin coloring is a little bit of an issue, but if you don't have the officials to compare them right next to them, they're okay. Or you can say, Batman got a bit of a sunburn, maybe a bit of a bad tan. But the overall quality of the plastic also feels very nice in the hands as well. And the clutch, all of these, you see me messing around them, nothing fell off, nothing was too tight, nothing's too loose. The helmet is a bit on the tight side, whereas the neck is a bit on the loose side, but you can still easily remove the mask by tilting your hands and pushing it to the side before pulling it out, and that fits just fine. Phew! As always, if you've enjoyed this video, please consider clicking the like button, subscribe button, and leaving a comment below how you feel about these figures. There's going to be a few more sets done by different bootleg brands copying the Lego Batman movie stuff, because that's the new thing right now. Pogo's doing it, XINH is doing it, etc, etc. So I'll be reviewing those down the line, I guess, of course, and check those out when they come out. Hopefully if adblock turned off, because with adblock on I won't be able to continue this channel. Please, please, please turn it off. And you can also check out my other animation channel, Digger318, and hopefully you can also support me on Patreon if you think this channel deserves to keep growing, or you want this channel to start reviewing like bigger bootleg sets that are way cheaper than the official Lego stuff, but still pretty expensive to get because they're big. And that's one of the reasons why I don't do them yet. The big leap-in sets where they copied Ultimate Collector's series. I can't really afford the space or time or money to get them yet. So if you think this channel wants to see more of that, then definitely give this a support. Share this video with more people. As always, you don't have to do any of that. Take care and have a nice day. I'll see you guys next time. Same bat time, same bat channel. Sort of, roughly.